Hey guys, it's Lindsay and today I have another Fairyloot unboxing. Hopefully this is not important information on the front. I don't think it is. So, for anyone who, it feels like it's been a long time, let's just add that in there. I feel like this came later than usual, or maybe I just waited a long time to film this because it's kind of just been sitting in here. So, okay, besides the point. Anyone who doesn't know, Fairyloot is a monthly subscription box and they give you a YA book and some items. They also have an adult one now, but it's like just a book. So let's get it sliced open. Oh, it's really stuck in there. Oh, okay. Let's get a little sneak peek. Alright. So here's a little peek of the inside. The insides of the boxes are just so pretty. I've realized it kind of reminds me of like Feyre's tattoo, like with all the swirls and stuff like that. So on top we have a ton of wormies. But like, what purpose does this serve? I feel like I complain about these all the time. But like, it was just plopped on the top. What is it doing other than, I don't know, covering things, but like not protecting anything? Alright, let's grab the first thing off the top. Typically there's a spoiler card on the top, but I don't see one. So who knows if I have one? We'll find out, I guess. So the first thing on top is some socks. I do actually like getting socks from them. I don't know why. I'm like a big sock lover. And stuff like these, like, so these are kind of like a crew sock. I'll wear these with like my Doc Martens or even to just like lounge around the house because I like to wear thicker socks when I'm at home. And these are actually pretty thick. And I like that they have this just like a plain white top, because if I do wear it with the docs, like, you'll most likely just see this top part instead of all the design. Let's see what it's based off of. So they're called Raven socks, and they're designed by @NoOneDesigns. So I'm assuming this is the Raven Boys. I could be wrong. Or what is that series called? It's like the Raven Cycle or something like that. I've never actually read it, but I know that it was really popular for a while, and I don't know if it's, like, do people still, I don't know. I don't know if people still enjoy it or not. But besides the point, these socks are really cute. They just have, like, a tree and some plants, and then they do have, like, one raven and some feathers and stuff like that. But, like, looking at these, I would just think that these are, like, a fall sock. I wouldn't think that this is, like, based off a book or anything like that. So, I am okay with them. Socks are socks, and they're practical, and I'll actually use them, and they're not just gonna get thrown somewhere. So let's go on to the next thing, which I'm not quite sure what it is, but it has a lot of worms stuck to it. So I think it's a basket. It's very flat. I wish I had my spoiler card so I could figure out what this is. It is a Broken Heart storage bag. So it's kind of, okay, so it pops out. This is another book series that I have not read. I feel like I'm so behind on that, but like, whenever I like want to read, like, those series just never like call to me. And I'm very much like a mood reader. Like, I have to be in the mood to read something. So it says, heroes don't get happy endings, they give them to other people. And it's the same on the back, and it says Stephanie Garber, who is the author of the book. So it has these little handles, and then it's very shallow. Like, this would be nice for, I don't even know. Oh, you could put like your gloves in. I don't know if a lot of people relate to this, but I love wearing gloves in the winter, and I always just like throw them on like the little rack in my shoe closet. You could put your gloves in here. I don't know if that's what other people use it for. I honestly, that was the first thing that popped in my head, and I literally can't think of any other use for this other than to throw gloves in it. I guess you could throw like knickknacks or like one single pair of socks, because it's really not that big. So like, here's the size, like my hand, and I have pretty small hands. So you could just throw like small stuff in here, I suppose. I'm not really a fan of this, like, I don't know. I like that it's stiff, like it has like a structure to it, so it's not just gonna like collapse or anything like that. But I kind of wish it didn't have the quote on both sides, so then you could just like kind of display it without the quote on the front. But moving on. Oh wow. So I think we're like at the end. But this month is a double box month. There's a lot of rope worms in here. So we have 2 books this month. So we have a paperback, and it is Princess of Souls by Alexandra Christo. And I think this is like a retelling, not retelling, but like kind of like based off of Rapunzel, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so it's like a girl is locked in a tower, blah 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 blah. So, I've never heard of this book. I really think this is pretty though. I love the color. It has the orange sprayed edges. Let's see if it's signed. Yeah, it looks like it's digital signed. And I think that's the only other thing. Like, I don't know if this is a custom cover or if it's changed at all or anything like that. But I do think it's really pretty. I'm pretty sure that when they do double books like this, these are arcs. I could be wrong. That could like totally not be accurate at all, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So this is obviously either a newer book or is not released yet. I like it. I love getting 2 books. I'm like dragging on about it. I love getting 2 books because I would prefer to get more books over more items because I obviously, like, I want the book. Like, I want to be able to read it, and I think it's pretty small. Like, you could easily read this in, like, one day if you wanted to sit down and, like, crush it. So, that, I think, was the last thing in there. So, let's get the book out, which I actually don't know what the book is this month. I've not seen anything about it. So, oh my gosh. So, we have some paper stuff at the bottom, so let's pull that up. I know this is going to be like the tarot cards and... Oh, my spoiler card's in here. Okay, cool. So I actually do have a spoiler card in here. And, whoop, maybe if I can hold on to it. The canvas basket was designed by Blanca Designs. Oh, it says, perfect for storing your monthly TBR books. Okay. This, I appreciate the sentiment, but like, whose TBR is 2 books long? Because you could only fit realistically like 2 books in here. And I feel like this is a smaller book, so it fits in there pretty well. But I think that's a cute thing to say, but highly unlikely that anyone's keeping their TBR in there. So then we have, okay, so Princess of Souls is the book, and it is a Fairyloot edition. It has a redesigned cover, sprayed edges, and a digital signature. And then the foiled art print, so there's an art print in here. So this counts as an item. This was like a very lackluster box for me this month. Usually Fairyloot like kicks it out of the park, but I don't know. So the print is cute, so I'll show it to you, obviously. It's there's something on it. Like a foiled print. I love the foil. So this is Hal's Moving Castle. This is Hal, Sophie, of course. The moving house. And I don't know how I feel about it. Who designed it? It's by Grace Z. Huart. I'm totally butchering that. This isn't really like my art style. Like I think since Howl's Moving Castle is already a digital movie, I would have preferred to just have the actual artwork from the movie because the movie is so beautiful. Like I don't need someone to redraw it and give me an art print of it. Like I would have preferred the actual artwork. And this is just me being nitpicky. I would have preferred Sophie with her blonde hair. Just saying. Or white hair, whatever. Because you only see her with this for like a very short period of time. But I'm moving on from the art print. I think it's cute. And I like the idea of it, but I don't know what I'm going to do. That's probably going to get thrown somewhere. So, let's go. I'm such a Debbie Downer about this box this month. I don't know. I usually have really high expectations for Fairyloot, and maybe that's why I'm being a Debbie Downer. So we have our tarot cards. So we have the Judgment and Temperance. So here are these. I don't know who these are. So we'll have to look and see. Okay, so they feature Rowan as the Judgment and Citra as Temperance, and their characters from the Arc of a Scythe series by Neil Schusterman. And it is, of course, designed by ARZ28. I think she does these every month. So I really like the tarot cards, especially like what they've got going on for this collection of them. I enjoy them. And then we have our bookmark, which has our, oh, Jesus Christ. We have, I'm like throwing stuff everywhere. I don't know what's going on. It has our art print for the theme of the month, and this is like totally the October box, but I know that's November. And it's Sell Your Soul is the theme. I didn't even say it. So we have our bookmark, we have our author letter with some art on it, and then our fairy scoop. So I'm not going to look at it yet because I want to look at the book first. So let's get a little peek at the book. Okay, so it has some sprayed edges. It's like a blue-green almost. So let's pull the book out. Oh my gosh, maybe. It is One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. I have never heard of, actually, I haven't heard much about this book, but I have seen it up Barnes & Noble. I've seen it up at like the front section. So this is what the front looks like, and the back. It has this really pretty, like, I don't know if it's foiling. I think it is, but it's like very subtle. Like it's picking up really shiny on the camera, but it's actually kind of like muted. I really like it. It's kind of like it's not like in your face. And then let's open it up. So it just has this same color all the way around, no stenciling or anything like that, which is totally cool because I think it fits this book really well. Like the aesthetic, I think it might have been ruined with like a stencil. Ooh, the naked book is really pretty. I feel like these subscriptions have been putting a little bit more effort into the actual naked book, and I've been really liking it. So we have some reversible art on the inside of the dust jacket. I like the art, but I prefer the outside, and I have had this complaint many, many times with the bookish box. The artwork is just too dark. It's too dark. You can't tell what's going on. I mean, you can, obviously, if you look hard enough. And I know this is called One Dark Window, and it's probably supposed to be dark, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But, I don't know, I want to be able to see the artwork. Like, someone works really hard on artwork, I want to be able to see it. Like, even with, I do think the naked cover is beautiful, but, like, I couldn't tell you what's going on here. Like, what is this? I can't tell. Because it's so dark. I think this is a wolf. I don't even know. I think that's kind of the point, is it's supposed to be really dark, like a dark forest or something like that. I don't even know what this book is about, but I want to be able to see the artwork. Yeah, I'm having the same complaint on the inside of this one. And it looks much brighter with all the, like, lights and stuff on it. But, like, when you're actually just looking at it, it's pretty dark. And then there is a separate, so different ends on the back. Let's see if it's signed. It's not signed. Intriguing. Not that that is not like something that's a deal breaker for me. It doesn't have to be signed. I think that's like a cool like addition, but I don't like I wouldn't want to sit there and hand sign like 8 million books. Like that would be really painful. So I have no gripes about the books not being signed because I don't need them to be. So let's get this dust jacket back on. I want to see if it's the Fairyloot usually says what the original book looks like, because I want to know if they actually changed the cover or anything like that. Oh, there it is. No, I think, so it's pretty much the same cover. They just added that, like, gold on the corners of the pages. So it has sprayed edges, reversible dust jacket, artwork on the end papers, artwork printed on the hardcover, foil details on the dust jacket. So those are all the things that are different. So that was everything in the box. Let me know what you think. I'm honestly relatively disappointed this month. Usually, like, I'm pretty hype about Fairyloot, and I think that they do a really great job, but there's just something lackluster about the month. Like, this box this month, I think the items kind of, I mean, there was 2 of them. I mean, there's 3 in art print, but, like, I don't count any of the paper products, I don't count them as items, in my opinion, but I just thought it was pretty bland this month, so that is my opinion, and I hope you guys enjoyed at least seeing what was inside the box, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!